Hello there from Editing Karen. I'm sorry, first of all, for my appearance, but I just wanted to quickly say hi and tell you guys what this video is all about. But first of all, I just want to say that I'm sorry if it took quite a long time. A lot of things happened. I was actually going to be uploading something else, but just stuff happened, so I decided to just pull this one out already. This is just a video on what we do or what I do as a communication student. I know that there might be some people out there who are interested on taking up this course as well, so this is kind of just a glimpse of what's in store for you, or if you're just curious, then here it is. You'll basically just see me being confused and pretending to study. No, but yeah, I hope that this would be helpful somehow, and let's go. Let's see me studying.
I'm really sorry for my appearance because my makeup already wore off after I took a shower, so you can see all the redness in my face. But I just wanted to quickly talk about the quiz that I just took. It got me shook because I did not know that it was an essay, but the question was that what do you think are the reasons why Filipino college students aren't that confident when it comes to, delivering speeches and talking in English? And she wanted us to cite 2 examples. And so my answers were that we have this culture, first of all, we have this culture of, teasing people when they mispronounce a word or two. And that really leads to people having lesser confidence and having insecurities and stuff, even though most of the time people try to treat it as a joke. But that experience still for sure, traumatizes some people, so they just stop altogether. They just feel embarrassed of themselves whenever they speak in English. And then my next reason was that we also make fun of people's accents, when they are Bisaya. Sometimes there are vowels that they can't speak right. So with that, I did not only include teasing people who kind of have a quite displeasing accent, but even those who have a really good American accent that just still feels discouraging. There is this thinking that yung mga taong masyadong American yung accent nila, parang pasosyal or maarte, like they're pretentious, ganyan. So, ayun. And then I concluded with saying that I think that the lack of confidence really stems out from our colonial mentality, because we compare ourselves too much to the Americans and we judge each other when we're being so not like the Americans or being too much like them. And I think that's a good thing to really, I don't know, ponder upon. Maybe we can reflect on some of our previous deeds. Have we made fun of someone trying to speak the English language.
It is now Tuesday. The last time I talked to you, it was Sunday, so it's been 2 days after. I did not work on anything yesterday because I was just not feeling it. And whenever my one brain cell says that I'm not gonna be working today, it definitely means it. It just does not work at all. So I did not push it any further to do any kind of thing related to my studies. And besides, I was really productive last week, so I think it's fine. I'm gonna be working on broadcasting today. I have a few quizzes on there, and then an essay for media law class because I haven't been touching that subject for a while. I like the subject. It's very interesting, but I don't like the assessments because they're all mostly essays. I'm not big on the writing area. That's not my forte. I really don't know why I took comm if that was the case, because you know that's something that you should be really good at, or at least you know you somehow like doing, but I kind of don't. So my activities so far for communication, media laws, and ethics are these three, and these last three activities are honestly kind of more challenging, but not really. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know which one to go with first. The first one that we have here is, where is it? It's this one. It's a reflection on intellectual property law. This is kind of what's throwing me off, because it has a word limit. I don't know why it's throwing me off, because I've already done a lot of essays before that are this long, and honestly it's so easy to write an essay that has 500 words in it, and questions are pretty easy, and I just have to summarize the thing, you know. It sounds really easy, but my mind's telling me like, you're not gonna reach 500. It's gonna be hard for you to reach that limitation. So don't do this. I don't know what kind of person I am. Why am I this weird? It's literally just an essay, but I dread it so much. Why did I take up comm? Okay, my next task is this one. It's a reflection on journalists' code of ethics. Now with this one, I just have to choose, what again, 3, I think? No, I have to choose 3 statements from the journalist's code of ethics, and then I'll just reflect on my chosen statements. After that, I'll answer a question, which is, what do you think is the impact of each statement to you as a communication major? And then I have to provide 3 different explanations for each statement, and each explanation needs to be around 3 to 5 sentences. It sounds so easy, and I already have something in my mind, like how am I gonna do it? So I might start with this one. I might. But then there's this one. Our 7th activity is on ethical decision making. There are these concepts on ethics that I have to read about, and then there are scenarios that my professor gave us here, and after each scenario, well, we have to choose one scenario first, and then after choosing that scenario, we have to answer the question that comes with it at the very end, and of course include some of the concepts that we've learned from this lesson. And it does not have any minimum number of words, so It's been a month since, I think, has it been a month? I think it has been a month since the last clip, but I have finished my very last essay for this term just a couple of minutes ago, and I also have finished all of the tasks for one of my subjects. So I'm really happy about that. But today, right now, I'm gonna show you another one of the things that we do as communication students. I'll be recording my voice for my voice and diction class because my midterms requires me to read 3 scripts, infomercial scripts, and then record them and send it to my professor. So I think that will be pretty interesting for you guys, and I'm really excited for this one because I don't know if I've already mentioned it, but speaking is my strong suit, and this is my favorite subject. No offense to my other classes, but I just, again, this is what I love doing, so it's really fun for me. So let me show you how I do it. Okay, so here's one of the scripts that I have to read. We actually have like a whole, what do you call this? A whole file full of scripts. We just have to choose 3. Here's one that I chose. Oh, of course you cannot see it. There, it's a cat show thing, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a cat show. Sorry. And for this one, I have to make my voice smaller, a bit high-pitched, because the target audience are women and young girls. I record everything on Audacity just so I could edit it out. It's finally here! The Cat's Meow Tour has purred its way up to Marsh's Cove. We've got Abyssinians, British Shorthairs, Burmese, Chantilly kittens. Ay, mali. It's finally here! The Cat's Meow Tour has purred its way up to Marsh's Cove. We've got Abyssinians. It's finally here! The Cat's Meow Tour has purred its way up to Marsh's Cove. We've got Abyssinians, British Shorthairs, Burmese, Chantilly kittens, Cornish rexes, some splendid Egyptian moths, Japanese bobtails, Maine Coon cats, and many more. Did I mention our Russian blues, Persians, ragdolls, and pixie bobs? You won't want to miss this fine array of felines. Here's your personal invitation to join us at Bloomers Fairgrounds for an all-day event from 8 to 6 on Saturday, November 12th. The Cat's Meow Tour at Bloomers Fairgrounds for one day only. Meow! We're on our second one. This one is a podcast, so I will be... No, I mean, it's still an infomercial, but I will be... What do you call this? Advertising a podcast thing. So, the sound should be, of course, like a podcaster, so I have to deepen my voice a bit for this one because it needs to sound sort of like a radio personality. Yeah, let's go. Let's try doing this one. Ever heard of a podcast? People listen to them, they subscribe to them, and they love them. As a business, doesn't that sound like something that you'd like to be a part of? Well, you can when you hire the podcast pros at Podcast Princess Productions. Imagine, you'll have a team of creative and technical people at your disposal and a killer podcast to spread the word about your business. Getting old biz into new media is not for the faint of heart, but it can happen with the help of Podcast Princess Productions. Get a free estimate by emailing info@website.com or call 555-5555 today. I don't know how yeah, we'll try that again. Ever heard of a podcast? People listen to them, they subscribe to them, and they love them.
As a business, doesn't that sound like something that you'd like to be a part of? Well, you can when you hire the podcast pros at Podcast Princess Productions. Imagine, you'll have a team of creative and technical people at your disposal and a killer podcast to spread the word about your business. Getting old biz into new media is not for the faint of heart, but it can happen with the help of Podcast Princess Productions. Get a free estimate by emailing info@website.com or call 555-5555 today.
Have you been looking for a place to call home? Need a place that makes you feel welcome and valued? At Peaceful Dove Church, our community is waiting for people just like you to find their way home. We invite you to visit during one of our 3 Sunday services to discover how... Mali. Pangit nun. Have you been looking for a place to call home? Need a place that makes you feel welcome and valued? At Peaceful Dove Church, our community is waiting for people just like you to find their way home. We invite you to visit during one of our 3 Sunday services to discover how Peaceful Dove Church can help you spread your wings in your friendly...
Have you been looking for a place to call home? Need a place that makes you feel welcome and valued? At Peaceful Dove Church, our community is waiting for people just like you to find their way home. We invite you to visit during one of our 3 Sunday services to discover how Peaceful Dove Church can help you spread your wings in our friendly and tranquil worship environment. Visit Peaceful Dove Church this Sunday for our 9 o'clock, 10:30, or noon hour service, located at 344 Hummingbird Lane in Riverside Valley. Peaceful Dove Church, your spiritual home away from home.
Thank you very much for going through all that mess. This was quite a long one, but thank you for sticking around until the end. Anyway, that's pretty much all that I want to say. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.